So when you started to do this, because you're just want to go back, you became a teacher, and then you also then decided to become a coach. So all this work with like educate yourself and change a bit your sort of career focus, or adding on to your career focus, that has been part of your personal transformational journey, or?
It sure has, but I'm not defining myself as one occupation anymore. Like, my business card has a long list of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a part of being multi-passionate, is I'm not one thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I see myself studying something new soon, learning something new.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't define me. I do. That's a really interesting question. But what I learned is I am not what I do, because I'll tell you about my shift is from doing to being.
Yeah.
And when I started to look at what do all these have in common. And that's when I started asking myself, what's my Dharma? What's my purpose?
Yeah. Why am I here?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
And once I found the answer, that's a shift, because it doesn't matter which role, which position I have, which situation, as long as I am aligned with my purpose, as long as I'm aligned and I'm true to myself. And I realize that my Dharma is leading people to the next step. That is my Dharma.
That's beautiful.
To the next step. That is beautiful. I'm so glad that I said it the other day to my manager, like, hey, what do you want to do at work? What would stimulate you? And I'm doing what I love. I want to do more, leading people to the next step, their next step, not my next step. So, and that's what I do. It doesn't matter if when I host my podcast, I want the listeners to listen, resonate, and take their next step. As a coach, I want my clients to take their next step. As a teacher, what's their next step? Showing, encouraging, modeling, being there for them.
Yeah. And that's really, we talk about, because I this being a leader in your life, lead yourself, and really, because obviously if you're leading yourself in a good way, you make, conscious good choices for yourself. Maybe not all the time, because obviously there are some factors in life that you cannot maybe control, but then you learn something at least. But this basically taking the lead in your life, because what happens if you do not take the lead in your life?
Well, then you become a puppet. You live someone else's life. And that's where we all started. That's where I started, living someone else's life. I didn't create that path till leading my own life. The greatest benefit now is I make my own mistakes. I don't need anyone's permission anymore. I make my own mistakes. I'm super proud of my mistakes. I share them. I enjoy them.
Yeah, but are they mistakes then?
No, they're learnings.
Yes, thank you, because that's really, because I think that we only make mistakes when we do not learn from them, right?
Right. So I fail forward. I learn all the time.
Yeah, fail forward. That's a beautiful.